Lori Valley. Hey, motherfucker. You and your goddamn stroke shit. Vallow.
3.
All right. Lori Vallow believed she was a divine being, a literal goddess sent by God to usher in the second coming. Her mission? Help identify and eliminate zombies, people whose souls had left their bodies and were now occupied by dark spirits. Among those zombies were her 2 children, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan and 7-year-old JJ Vallow. This isn't a cult novel. It's not science fiction. It's a real case. And it ends with 2 children dead, buried in a backyard, and a woman smiling in a Hawaiian wedding dress as investigators search for their bodies. Let's start from the beginning. Shall we get into it?
I say we shall.
All right. Lori Vallow. Hey, I got it right that time.
First time for everything.
Born in 1973, Lori Cox was raised in Southern California in a deeply religious LDS family, the Church of Latter-day Saints, for those of you who don't know,
some crazy
Mormons. She was described as charismatic, bright, and obsessed with faith and family. But by her mid-30s, she was already on her 4th marriage to Charles Vallow.
Can you say bitch?
My thing is, like, what the fuck? Like, how religious are you that I'm not trying to, peg anybody here. Wink, wink. But, like,
in my opinion, if you've had more than 2 marriages,
stop.
You might be the problem. I'm just saying.
My thing is, like, isn't that frowned upon in most churches?
Especially that church, I believe. I don't know. I thought they were pretty fanatical.
I thought you were supposed to get another spouse. Like, you don't trade them in for the new one. You just add a new one. You just do it like how a famous person has cars. Instead of buying a new car, you just get another.
The Mormons are into that polygamy shit.
Yeah.
See, that's a stroke. I can pull polygamy out my ass, but I can't fucking tell you what I did last week or yesterday.
Don't try to fool me. There's nothing gone on in your life polygamally that you have ever tried to pull out of your ass.
That's true.
You let it sit there and soak like the Amish.
I was referring to the word, not the act.
Whatever you say. Charles was financially stable and doted on Lori and later adopted her son, JJ. JJ was born in 2012 and had autism, and he needed routine, structure, and calm, which is very normal.
What is the time frame on this? When does this all take place?
Not long ago. The case is still active.
Oh,
like it's in court. Like I just watched an interview that she did before she was sentenced, and the video that I watched was uploaded like 5 days ago. He hasn't even gone to court or to trial.
So this is like fresh.
He hasn't even gone to trial yet. Ooh. She's just been sentenced, which we'll get to.
Oh, sweet. Wow. We're like on the cutting edge. We're like breaking news here.
Yeah. Lori also had a teenage daughter from a previous marriage, Tylee Ryan. By all accounts, Tylee was outgoing, funny, and fiercely protective of her little brother.
As she should be.
Yeah, like, and she was a pretty young lady. Like, I could have got pictures.
What was her name again?
Who?
What was her
Tylee?
Tylee. You could always tell
if someone's hot by their name.
And you could, with the name like that,
you say that, but what about Ivanka Trump? Ivanka does not make me think, oh, hot.
I mean,
that makes me think she's got a weird bandana on her head and she's using a broom that is made of straw.
Is she European?
That she might ride home at the end of the night.
Where's she from? Eastern European?
She's Russian, isn't she?
Is she Russian?
Or like Estonian or some shit? Well, that whole area that used to be one country.
Across the pond is a little different. But I'm going to test my theory. I want to test my theory. Have you ever seen a hot Bertha?
I don't know if I've ever seen a Bertha.
You haven't, trust me.
Other than my coworkers call my water jug Bertha.
So I'm just saying you can't tell, or Gertrude. You've never seen a hot
I think the only Bertha or Gertrude I've ever seen in my life realistically were canines.
Or Roberta. You've never seen...
Roberta.
You've never seen hot Robertas.
Like Bobby Boucher's mom. Who's Roberta? I'm
just saying, you could tell a lot by the name. And with that name, you could tell, I would put money on she was probably an attractive young lady.
Is that? Yeah. Who's Roberta? That's my first name, Bobby. Oh, I met a voodoo woman named Phyllis.
How many attractive Phyllises have you seen?
Phyllis Gilmore? I don't even know who that is. Right. I think it's a human, but I don't know what they are. So for a while, the family seemed stable, but in 2018, Lori's religious beliefs began to shift dramatically. She started listening to LDS fringe podcasts, the kind that discussed end times prophecies, spirit rankings, and the quote gathering of the 144,000 chosen believers.
Sounds like all topics.
So basically, the kingdom of heaven.
Maybe
you know what I mean?
Maybe we should dive into some of these topics.
So that's when Chad Daybell entered the picture. Chad was a former gravedigger turned religious author. He published dozens of apocalyptic novels loosely based on LDS beliefs, and by 2019, Chad was speaking at events and hosting podcasts where he shared revelations about the end of the world. Lori attended one of those events in October 2018. We're starting off strong. Nothing about this says that it's going to end badly in any way.
Not at all.
It's LDS church, end of times. What?
I was just saying.
You reading the touch grass thing? I think he's talking to young nerds.
We'll go with that.
That shit, it blows me, like, especially because, like, I don't see, when you do see, well, around here you do, because we live in the like, white/Hispanic ghetto. But, like, if you go to, like, normal people neighborhoods, you know, where people do normal stuff, where the ice cream truck comes more than once a week, because there's money to be spent.
I know, the motherfucker around here comes every fucking
Does he?
day.
Good. But, like, I don't see kids, like, running around barefoot and, like, being adventurous and getting hurt and shit.
Well, I see
just on their phones and shit like that, making TikToks in the parking lot.
Well, I see kids running around here in Bedford.
Around here, yeah.
Just for the fact they're poor. They have no shoes problem.
Right, yeah. They got slave feet, as Nelly said.
There you go again.
What? He said it, not me. I'm just repeating it.
Well, there's certain things you can't repeat in rap songs.
I disagree. If I pay for the music and I'm singing along to it and something happens to happen, don't put it in the song.
I am an avid TikTok watcher.
Yes, you are.
And all these, where they dance to these songs or they mouth the words to the song.
They've gotten really good at not doing that.
I watch just to see. I mean, I saw the end.
You do the Leonardo DiCaprio from, what is that? Was that, I'm sorry, was that, Once Upon a Time in Los Angeles? Or whatever, where he was like watching TV and he was like, that shit?
Yeah. I've seen, I get a kick out of checking. Nobody ever does.
Check your white privilege, motherfucker. Give him one of those.
Yeah.
Be the oldest virtue signaler on social media. You should, dude, that's your niche.
That's my niche.
Yeah. You just be the oldest white guy that goes on there and they're like, hello, I'm Phil. My pronouns are he, him. And let's talk about, I don't know, Gavin Newsom.
I know one thing. My pronouns will never be they, them. Because I'm one person. I cannot have a plural pronoun. Now, some of these bitches should have
with
plural
bipolar
pronouns.
People.
They should have plural pronouns because you never know what you're getting.
Yeah, like fucking the guy from Split. Definitely a they, them.
I could do it with a straight face. That's the problem. I probably look like I was having a stroke. I'm trying to keep a straight face.
Yeah, we'll just become really fucking woke. We won't be gay, but we'll be in a polyamorous, open, non-cis relationship. We can fucking, we'll adopt a small Filipino child for $150 and we'll name him, this is our son, Themothy. His pronouns are whatever he wants when he gets old enough. Fuck you. I like that though. A little Filipino named Themothy.
Here's a problem.
Good.
Here's a problem with this. I will go on this woke journey, pretend to be woke.
And then I'll have to kill my family because my old ways will come out.
Play a woke character on YouTube. And my luck, it would blow up. I get
and
famous.
then get a hate crime charge.
I have people
in real life
stalking me, seeing me doing blow off hookers' asses, and it'd be busted. I'd be caught.
No, you just got to do it the right way. You do the line and then you smack their ass without permission, but then you go, sorry, they, them, Zimzer. Zimzer is a thing. I don't know what it is, but those are pronouns.
I'm just saying.
Well, now there's people identifying as what is it? There's a term for it. It's like they're like, I'm an avian fox creature. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, it's cool. You can have your thing, but like, I don't think that you shouldn't be mad that you can't choose that on your ID. That's a you thing.
Should not be a box to check.
That's fine. I'm cool with it. Whatever. I'd imagine it somehow rolls into a fetish of some sort. Fine.
And I'm not,
but
I don't want to see it
for the United States government when you like try to get your fucking ID to not, if you're going to be like, you don't offer Fox something. I think it's Thetan or some shit like that, but that's the Scientology thing, but it's something along those lines. But like, if you're going to get mad that they don't offer that, then I don't know. Do whatever you want, but
do you, boo boo? Don't give a fuck.
It's not my life.
I'm
not John. This is not a John Bon Jovi situation.
I do get a kick out of watching homosexual people on TikTok bitch about the LGBTQ plus.
Dude, it's because it's just like anything else. Like, it's just like Republicans are fine. Everybody can be out there and be like, if you're a Republican, don't talk to me. Like, that's a thing on social media.
Right.
Like, people will say no Republican. Like, fuck off. First off, that's very elitist of you to think that way. But like, Republicans, there's a lot of cool Republicans.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of piece of shit, dumb idiot Republicans that make other Republicans look bad, and the normal Republicans will be like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I agree.
And it's going to be like that in any other societal group.
This has nothing to do with this Mormon killing people.
All right, yeah. Let's roll back into it.
Roll
Are we
back
ready?
into the Mormon killing people.
Okay.
Jesus.
According to Lori's friend Melanie Gibb, Chad told Lori they had been married in a previous life. He said she was a, quote, an exalted goddess, and they began communicating daily.
I've used that exact line at 3 o'clock in the morning at a bar.
You're an exalted goddess. Do you like monster trucks? Grave diggers make his triumphant return to the Hare Arena in Dayton.
I've not used it with any success.
Sunday. Today in Ohio. You're so pretty. Chad claimed he had visions. He also claimed he could assign people a, quote, light or dark rating based on their spiritual status. That's racist.
That's racist.
He said some people were no longer human. They had become zombies.
Ooh.
And this wasn't just metaphorical. Lori took this literally.
Because Lori was stupid.
This bitch is crazy.
We can call, if you kill people, if you kill children, you can get called a bitch.
This she, her is crazy.
No,
she's a she, her. You can tell. She got the crazy and everything. And let's go. We're going to start going downhill here. This shit escalates quickly.
That's a great band name.
What? Decline into Delusion?
I like it.
Dude, that'd be a great metal band.
I know.
That'd be right up there with like Slaughter to Prevail.
That's actually what we should rebrand, call this podcast
Decline into Delusion. Ooh, DID.
I like it.
That's not bad. Decline into Cynicism. Dick. That would be a good metal band name. Yes. I'm going to fucking trademark. It's ours.
I don't think it works that way.
I could fucking learn how to do a blast beat again. You know how to play guitar.
I used to.
And then we just need to find a bass player, and one of us has to go.
Old arthritic hands, you're not getting a good chord progression out of me.
All right. Decline into the delusion. Don't
rip off Disturbed. Or no, that's System of the Down.
They're all a rip off of each other, which really they're all a rip off of classical musicians, if you really think about it. Classical music bred heavy metal.
Well, I can't disagree.
Mm. So, by January 2019, Lori's behavior had alarmed Charles, her husband. He told police she believed she was a god, and he said she claimed Jesus was coming in July of 2020.
Well,
maybe that's what COVID was. Maybe that was the second coming of Christ.
COVID.
Huh. That was an interesting thought.
Well, they just got confused. They misread the tea leaves.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Racist. The Chinese misread the tea leaves. Racist.
Well, I was referring to her.
Right, yeah.
Right. She's not Chinese.
No, she's white as fuck.
You're bound to make me a racist before this is all said and done.
All I'm doing is forthcoming racism. All I'm doing is calling a spade here.
That's just
I know, but somebody would say that that's a racist term.
Okay, a heart of heart. A diamond of diamond. Club of Club.
Yeah. Closer to the Heart. Rush. Great band to try to sing along to as a grown man. It hurts. Now, she was preparing mission assignments for the apocalypse and had started referring to Charles as Ned Schneider, a demon who had taken over his body. Yes. Her husband's body had been taken over by a demon named Ned Schneider.
That is the lamest fucking demon
Now,
I've ever heard.
correct me if I'm wrong, is Schneider not traditionally, can that not be considered a Jewish last name?
I don't know.
I'm getting some anti-Semitism here.
But
Rob Schneider, pretty sure he's a Jew. He's had great success in the in the film industry for a long time.
It seems like that's like a Married with Children. One of Al Bundy's friends, Ned Schneider. Seems like a sitcom character.
Yeah,
instead of a demon.
Yeah, but no, it's a demon named Ned Schneider.
We got Zozo. We got
Beelzebub, Baal, fucking,
and down the end is
the Nephilim. Yes. The worst of them all. You're just fucking on a Ouija board and they're like, I'm Beelzebub. I'm the son of darkness and the bringer of flames.
Where's
I
Ned?
will kill all of your people. And it's like, I am Satan, the father of the underworld. I am Lucifer, the light bringer. And I shall kill all your children and let you drink their blood for to make you my minions. And now I will introduce to you the most sinister of all the demons. Ned Schneider. How you doing? My name is Ned. It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna go have a garage beer, and I'm gonna watch America's Got Talent.
I'll have to edit that out.
If anybody needs to be eviscerated and fucked to death with a spiky dick of destruction and fate, you know where to find me. I'll be in the garage. Wife doesn't like it when I drink in the house. You guys have a good one, all right? Have you seen my sandals? The ones that strap.
I'm just saying, I think whatever her name is.
Ned, we're going to battle with the angels of the elder world. Someone bring me my New Balances, because I'm about to have to break my foot off in someone's keister now.
Can you imagine if the Archangel Gabriel or Michael got his ass kicked by
Ned Schneider?
Let's just say he's never living that
Gabriel,
down.
Speak to me, my son. I am your Lord and Savior. Who has done this to you? Ned Schneider. No. Ned Schneider? He's back? We are fucketh.
All right.
Somebody burn the bush again. We got to start this shit over.
Whoa, what?
What?
Oh, that's why.
What?
Don't stomp your feet, because it shakes the camera. I was just laughing so hard I stomped my foot. Where are we at with this?
Good thing we're never planning on recording at a black wedding.
Okay.
Okay. So, Charles filed for divorce.
As I would too. She called me a demon named Ned.
If your wife called you, was like, you're taken over by a demon named Ned Schneider, I'd be like, all right, who the fuck is Ned Schneider and how long you been fucking him?
I mean, my ex-wife, I'm pretty sure thought I was a demon, but at least she gave me the decency of using my real name.
Yeah, Ned Schneider.
She didn't give me a gay name of a dork.
The only way, could you, dude, if she was like a demon named Ari Goldstein, I'd be like, whoa,
whoa, slow down.
You gonna tell me he makes it rain over your house now too? Jesus Christ. Okay, so he filed for divorce, stating in court filings that he tried to get Lori mental health help, and police body cam footage from January 31st, 2019 shows Charles telling Gilbert, Arizona's officers. So, July 11th, 2019, Charles went to Lori's home to take JJ to school. What happened next is still debated. Lori's brother, Alex Cox, shot Charles multiple times in the chest, and Alex claimed self-defense, said that Charles hit him with a bat.
Bringing a bat to a gunfight.
Yeah. Body cam footage from
Ned would make that fucking mistake.
Ned Schneider would have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Ned Schneider would have dodged those bullets and fucked them up real good.
Did old John Wick style.
Yeah, he would have fucking Quicksilvered his ass, like from the Marvel movies. body cam footage from that day showed something off. Lori was calm and she was joking with the officers and like, ha ha ha, ha when she was talking to them about after her husband got shot and killed on basically her front yard. They're fucking like sitting there taking pictures of his dead body and like wheeling him out of there. And she's like, so a priest, a rabbi, and a fucking black dude walk into a bar. One of them didn't get in. It was the rabbi. Yeah, she was chilling. Like, couldn't be bothered, which it doesn't surprise you. Like, if you go and watch like any of the court proceedings or anything like that, like this bitch is nutty. She's out there, dude. And she defended herself in a court of law. It was hilarious. She was like trying to be snarky and shit like that. And they're like literally the prosecuting attorney, like you can hear that she's just annoyed. Like she'll say something. She's like, I saw her cross-examine this lady that went on like one dinner date with her still husband at the time, not knowing. She even stated when she was asked, she was like, I probably wouldn't have gone to dinner if I had known that he was still as married as he was. Because the way she was led to believe it was that like it just hadn't been finalized. You know what I mean? But like, and she was like, she was like, so how much time did you spend on this dinner date talking about me and my personal life? And she was like, don't flatter yourself. We didn't talk about you. We talked about his life and you just happened to be a part of it. And she just kept like throwing stuff in there, like snarky little things. And the prosecuting attorney was literally sitting there and she was like, objection. She's answered this like 4 times. And the judge is like, sustained. The judge, no offense to this judge, and I think this is in Idaho, because she gets charged in 2 states. Like, but there's a couple times where like, it's so stupid that it makes him look stupid. Like the prosecution will object against something and he's just like, sustained, argumentative. And like it's like she's trying to have a fucking little verbal cat fight with the people that are on the stand. And you're like, shut up. Like the fucking, like she's talking to one dude who's like part of the family, like an uncle or something to one of her kids. And she's like, she was like, and when was the last time you talked to me? And he was like, I don't recall. She was like, when's the last time you saw me in person? He's like, I don't recall the year or anything like that. She was like, you didn't see me at Colby's wedding in 2018 or 2019, whatever. And she was like, no, I didn't go to that. And she was like, oh. He's like, and you don't remember having dinner at my house on da-da-da-da-da-da? And he's like, no, I don't recall that. And she was like, you don't remember we had my green chili enchiladas? And he was like, no, I don't recall that. And she's like, you don't remember that? And he's like, no. And she's like, I'm like, bitch, nobody gives a fuck about your green chili enchiladas. It probably came from a fucking box. Fuck off. It was uncomfortably hilarious. Dude, like you want to laugh like the whole you want to laugh, but like the whole time you're like, this is a real case. Like, and she's legitimately defending herself, and really like in the interviews and everything, like she even said in the interviews before she was prosecuted, like she was like, or sentenced, she was like, oh no, we're not going to get, she was like, how many times did blah, blah, blah in something from the LDS, the Mormon book of whatever the fuck, John Smith, whatever. She was like, how many times did the blah blah blahs get sentenced to death? And they never got sentenced. They never got killed. She was like, they got convicted and sentenced to death 7 times. And where are they now? And the reporter's like, I don't know. And she's like, they're still walking the earth, because in Jesus' world, 1,000 years is a day. And he's like, all right. I got a little pink note card with another question I'm going to refer back to. Crazy bitch. These green chili enchiladas, were they fucking good? So, she never mentioned that Charles had just been killed in her living room when talking to the police. Like, never was like, oh no. She was just like, hey, how you doing? You guys want some green chili enchiladas? They're fucking good.
You'll remember it.
Don't mind the Totino's box in the fucking garbage, because I'm a white Mormon person. How do you make these? Oh, just like everything else I make. Salt and pepper. That's it. And something from a can. The 911 call also raises red flags. Alex says, there's no panic. There's no urgency. in the 911 call. Charles's autopsy showed gunshot wounds to the chest and shoulder, both fatal, one more so than the other, and the case was closed as self-defense and no charges were filed. Like literally, like the 911 call from Alex Cox was literally, he was like, I just shot my brother-in-law, or he was like, my brother-in-law just attacked me, I shot him in self-defense. Like that's literally how he's like, he just like, oh fuck, like it would be if one of us shot, even if somebody we didn't know.
Oh yeah,
if some random fucking crackhead ran up in here and we shot him,
I might be a little out of breath.
Well, and even then, like after the adrenaline wears off, you're gonna be like, fuck, shit. Like it's just kind of natural.
I would think, but then again, we're not fucking psychotic.
This is true, or brainwashed.
That good point.
Which is the argument I would make for a lot of this. Let's talk about, I added this one in later. Let's talk about the attempted murder of Brandon Bordeaux.
Now, who's Brandon Bordeaux?
Shut up.
Okay.
October 2nd, 2019. This is in Gilbert, Arizona. This was believed to be Alex Cox that did this. The guy that shot her husband.
So her brother.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Brandon was the ex-husband of Lori's niece, Melanie Pawlowski. Bet you that family eats a lot of sausage.
You just trying to be a racist.
They're for fucking clearly Polish. But no, the Polish people makes pretty good sausages. That whole region. We'll leave one out. We don't talk about the one country in that region. Still, they're only about 80 years out of being assholes.
I like a good sausage.
I love a good sausage.
Nothing like it.
I like to take a good sausage and then I'm like, oh, this is definitely good sausage. And you like rub it around your mouth and like kind of give yourself a couple slaps on the cheek before you indulge in it.
Discontinue. This is why we don't grow.
And then you eat the whole thing at once. Like a man. Jesus Christ. So Brandon was the ex-husband of Lori's niece, Melanie, and was nearly killed when a bullet missed his head by inches getting out of his car. The shooter used for some reason these notes say silencer. We both know that's not a thing. A suppressor.
There's no such thing as a silencer.
Fucking Dems. And fled in a Jeep that was traced back to Tylee, her daughter.
Oh.
Investigators believe Brandon was targeted because he was considered, quote, dark by Chad and Lori's spiritual rating system.
Was he the demon Ned's second cousin?
He was Ted Schneider. Some evidence on this surveillance footage and digital forensics showed Tylee's Jeep near the crime scene, and Alex's cell phone was also pinged in the area around the time of the shooting.
Fucking cell phones. Get you every time.
Melanie had recently accused Brandon of being possessed. She was brainwashed into this shit too. Her niece Melanie was like very much a follower of this crazy shit that they were putting out into the world, I guess. Like literally they're the type where like they both think that one or the other potentially can tell you the date that Jesus is going to come back in the world, the reckoning is going to happen. They're that type. And she really still believes this shit. Like like I said, I literally watched a 30-minute interview with her in prison.
What did she?
Or well, in jail, because had not been transported back to prison from her court. And like, she still is sitting there in prison, a prison jumpsuit, talking fully righteous about this shit, about how right she is and how nothing's going to happen and they're going to be exonerated and all this other shit.
Did she happen to say what day Jesus is coming back?
Allegedly, she said, I can't remember the day, but I think it was like July 20th or July 2020 or something like that.
And she said July 20 of 2020?
Yeah, but like, and then like the reporter, I watched that interview, he said something about that and she was like, I didn't tell you he was coming that day. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, I would like to know if she can tell me when he's coming, that way we can party hard up until that time. So if he's coming on the 20th.
I mean, she's been married 4 or 5 times, so she should know when someone's coming.
Because she's 5. I doubt it. She's been married. That's why she's been married 4 times.
She's got 5 kids total.
I guess she.
Yeah.
Well, let's be a
whore. The whore of Babylon, if you will.
Turn her into a fucking pillar of salt.
She already is. Just started from the inside.
All right.
Can you imagine having sex with her after 5 husbands and 5 kids? You're like sticking your dick in a cave full of fucking rock candy.
Ew.
Yeah. You should sign yourself up for that fucking joyride. Now we're going to talk to their move to Rexburg and vanishing children.
Oh.
Weeks later, Lori packed up her kids and moved to Rexburg, Idaho, where Chad Daybell lived. On September 8th of 2019, Lori, her kids, and Alex Cox visited Yellowstone National Park. That was the last time Tylee was seen alive.
Oh.
Yeah. The next day, Lori claimed Tylee was attending online college at BYU, Idaho. That wasn't true. She was not attending college or at BYU, Idaho at age 16. And on June 9th, 2020, Tylee's remains were found buried in Chad's backyard near a pet cemetery, which I'm not trying to make light of this, but wouldn't she come back to life then?
The worst Stephen King movie of all time.
So, some forensics, shall we?
Ooh.
Tylee's body was dismembered, burned, and partially melted.
So I'm assuming Tylee wasn't very into this.
She just, from all accounts that I saw, she seemed like a pretty normal 16-year-old girl.
Oh, okay. But she wasn't going down the crazy train.
No.
With a mother.
Yeah.
That's probably why she killed her.
No, like her living son still is like still kind of talks about her like she's fucking nuts. She has one living child for sure.
I would hope so.
That is at least out there talking.
I would hope so.
Yeah, the docuseries on Netflix was kind of based around his account.
What's the name of this?
Sins of the Mother.
Sins of the Mother. I might have to check this one out.
His name's Colby.
Cheese?
Yeah, Colby Jack.
Colby Jack?
Yeah, he's Colby Jack Vallow. Stupid. Right. Again, her body was dismembered, burned, and partially melted. Mind you, this is a 16-year-old girl. Her remains were described in court as being reduced to, quote, a mass of tissue and charred bones. Dental records and DNA confirmed her identity. Let's talk about this text message from Chad to Lori the same day as the burial, give or take. So the text message from Chad to Lori the same day as the burial of her daughter Tylee. It said, and I quote, "Well, I'm feeling sad, but this plan is still working."
Psycho bitch.
No, that's from Chad to her.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, I'll fill in the blanks off of this. Next, on September 22nd, JJ was seen by a neighbor playing outside. That night, he was seen asleep in Alex's apartment, and by the morning, JJ was gone. When JJ's grandparents, grew concerned, police did a welfare check on November 26th of 2019, a month later, and Lori told them JJ was with a family friend in Arizona. So
always
Arizona's a part of this too. She's from Arizona. And then she also lived in Hawaii.
She's not from fucking Utah, where most of the fucking Mormons live?
Well, she's originally from California.
Oh, that.
And then after her husband was 17 days, I believe, after her husband was killed, her and Chad ran off to Hawaii and got married. Because her and her husband also lived in Hawaii at one point. She's lived in every fucking state for some reason.
Not Ohio.
OH. Fuck no. It's really not that bad. A lot of people are like, why Ohio? It's not that bad once you're here. As long as you like shitty beer and cornhole. Mm. Well, no, there actually is really good beer here if you're into craft beer.
But I say I'm not.
I've had some really good ones. Overall, I'm not a craft beer guy, but every once in a while I do find one that I'm like, that's delicious. Anyway. Now, again, she said that JJ was with a family friend in Arizona. That was a lie. Go figure. Police returned the next day with a search warrant. Lori and Chad had already fled to Hawaii. Yeah. Tylee and JJ had now been missing for over 2 months. They hadn't discovered her body yet.
Wow.
Yeah. On June 2020, his body was recovered from Chad's backyard. Same place. Wrapped in 2 layers of plastic. His arms and legs bound. Mouth sealed with duct tape. Mind you, this kid's autistic too. She actually she never told anybody that he was autistic. When somebody, I think it was a neighbor or something, like brought up like odd behavior that he had, she didn't tell him he was autistic. He called him her niece's little drug baby, I think was how it was said. I'm like, you're a fucking trash bag, and she's batshit. You'll see. I'm sure you're gonna look into this one because you're like, oh, she's hot, and then you're gonna go, no, she's not. No, she's not. Some forensics evidence.
Well, I'm old and desperate, so.
Yeah, some forensic evidence. Duct tape was wrapped around his head from chin to forehead. That's how he was killed.
Can't fix it.
By asphyxiation.
Can't fix it. Duck it.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would have been way quicker and more efficient if they would have used flex tape.
Gorilla tape is much better.
Yeah, T-Rex tape. Yeah, keep it budget friendly. His arms were bound in front of him, and evidence showed he was buried while still clothed in red pajamas and a pull-up diaper. It's so sad. That little fucking detail makes it so sad. Fuck this bitch. And fuck Chad. He's still awaiting trial. Piece of shit. Another text from Chad to Lori after the burial of her son. He was calm and not in pain. He is free now. Yeah. And mind you, these are people that legitimately she was like, we're gonna be exonerated. It's just a matter of time. Okay, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
She's a little delulu.
Delulu. Well, you really do be watching too much fucking TikTok for a grown man. Part 6. Tammy Daybell's sudden death.
Now,
Yeah.
wait, who's Tammy Daybell?
That's Chad's wife.
Huh, how convenient.
Mind you, we're not going in full perfect chronological order.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all around the same time, though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of fucking time here.
So, no, dude, it's very fast. All this shit develops and takes off so fast. So, which just tells you how mentally disturbed these people were. Like, I'm sure he had these ideas going for a while, but for her to get down with this dude and for it to escalate to this extent in that period of time.
He must have been good in the sack.
Do you imagine if they didn't catch this motherfucker? He would legitimately be running a massive cult by now if he was free. If you think about it, if he brainwashed the fuck out of her that easily, that quickly, to the point that she killed her fucking kids, or at least had something to do with it. So while all this was happening, Chad's wife, Tammy Daybell, mysteriously died in her sleep on October 19th of 2019. She was only 49. No autopsy was done because Chad refused one.
Of course.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, just 17 days after her death, Chad married Lori on a beach in Kauai. Yeah. Lori was all smiles, no children in sight. Go figure.
Free, baby.
And
free.
notably, she had ordered her wedding ring off Amazon using Charles Vallow's account weeks before Tammy had died.
Well, she was a planner.
That's her husband's account. Her dead husband. Well, I don't think he was dead. I don't know. Fucking everybody. They all dead. All these motherfuckers. There's blood and guts, spitting ass everywhere. So you wouldn't get that because you probably haven't seen Major Payne yet.
No.
You have to watch it. It's free on YouTube, motherfucker. Tammy's body was exhumed in December of 2019. And an autopsy later revealed bruises on her chest and arms consistent with restraint or smothering. If we're counting, we've got Charles Vallow, Joseph Ryan is another person, and Tammy Daybell.
No.
Joseph Ryan allegedly had a heart attack. He was... Go ahead.
It was Alex who killed Charles, right?
Yes.
Was he a part of the cultish, or is he under Chad's spell too? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he fucking... Like, this... Chad Daybell, like... Which Chad wasn't his legal name, I don't believe. Unless he may have changed it. But like Chad, he could have...
You're a douche.
He legitimately could have been like the next Jim Jones if this had gone unnoticed.
I'm just saying, if you pick Chad and it's not your given name, you're a douche.
But I don't know, man. Like, it is though. Like, if you think about the people involved in this and the extreme lengths that it went to so fast, like, imagine if he didn't get caught.
That has escalated quickly.
Imagine if he like went to a non-extradition country.
Yeah, you're right. He could have had a bunch of people drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I was looking for it because then my notes are all fucked up. Joseph Ryan was Lori Vallow Daybell's third husband and the father of her daughter, Tylee.
Okay.
They were married in 2001 and divorced in 2004, had a custody battle. Joseph Ryan died in April of 2018 from an apparent heart attack, and his body was discovered more than a week after his death.
Are we insinuating that she had something to do with this? Or he...
So...
It was natural. Okay.
So authorities reviewed Joseph Ryan's death after an audio recording surfaced in which Lori discussed wanting to kill him, referencing a scripture.
Maybe she was just praying for it really hard and God answered her prayers. God works in mysterious ways.
Now, they did kind of reinvestigate that whole thing, and it did come up that he did die of natural causes. They didn't find any foul play.
She's probably still guilty because she probably drove him.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
You made me burn the fucking green chili enchiladas again. It's the only thing I know how to make.
Okay. Let's talk about these backyard graves. Unfortunately, we had to get to it eventually.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So June 9th, 2020, investigators searched Chad Daybell's backyard in Salem, Idaho. There, under a tree near the pet cemetery, they found the remains of J.J. Vallow. He was wrapped in black plastic and duct tape, his mouth bound shut, his wrists and ankles restrained, and nearby, buried deeper and heavily burned, were Tylee's remains. So dismembered that authorities couldn't determine her exact cause of death, and her DNA had to be confirmed via tooth and bone fragments. During the search, Chad sat in his car nearby. When investigators found the remains, he tried to drive away, and he was arrested. You see him like bringing the body bags out, and he's like, I guess I'll just be hitting the old dusty trail. And like, come on, Ford Taurus, let's get out of here.
Well, I'm sure if I ever become a serial killer, which I will not, but if I do, you will not find
We'll be way better at it than these guys.
You will not find any dead bodies in my backyard.
Right. At least put them under your house like John Wayne.
No, they will not be on the premises. I will make these cops earn their fucking money.
Well, and
luckily for me, due to my stroke, I won't remember where I buried the bodies.
Well, and that was the thing of what was it? I believe Alex Cole or Alex, whatever the fuck, his phone was traced and pinged on their property for 2 hours. Basically, I think it was pinged almost perfectly in their backyard for 2 hours, right around the time of the disappearance of one of these kids. That he told his wife that he had hit a raccoon and was helping bury it or some shit like that. I'm like, okay.
Likely story.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's hard you gotta give respect. It's hard to be a serial killer or a killer in today's world.
Well, and even I can't remember her name, but there was a chick involved in this that was married to, it was Alex Cole's wife. Because he told her this, and she kind of was going along with the whole thing.
Is that Melanie?
No.
Oh.
Or no, it was a friend.
Oh.
Or some shit. I really meant to do a family tree type deal here, but I didn't. But this lady, they kind of went along with it because Lori told her what to say to the cops about one of the kids. And she was like, oh, okay. I don't think she told her hey, cover my ass with the cops, tell them this lie.
Right.
But she did that, and then she recanted that after some more shit came up, and she was like, oh, no. Bad. This lie police, me go dead. Go jail long time. Me go perjury. That was another one I saw in the court proceedings. She was she asked the lady that went on a date with her husband at the time, a question, and the lady answered it, and I guess she didn't like her answer and thought she was lying, and she was like, do you know what perjury is? And the prosecuting attorney was like, objection. And the judge said, sustained, very argumentative, stick with the questions. It was kind of funny. Again, Chad just tried to quietly slide on out of there when this shit was discovered. He's like, I guess,
maybe they won't notice.
Shh. He knocked over someone's trash can and tried to sneak away with it, but it was 2 dead children, which I'm not trying to make light of the dead children, but the fact that he just tried to slide on out of that fucking parking spot and was just like, it's time to go. Mexico, here I come. Like, no, fuck you. Now, Lori was already in custody by this time. She had been arrested in Hawaii in February 2020 after failing to comply with a court order to produce the children. Now, let's talk about that. So this all went down, and then the grandparents get involved, and then I think 2 months around goes by with nobody seeing these kids. And then they can't find them with grandparents. They can't find them with family friends. They can't find them with relatives. They can't find the kids. So they issue an order that she has to produce the kids to show to the fucking Iowa police as a wellness check. And police in Hawaii go and they tell her, they're like, you have to do this. Again, at the time when they went to do that, there's really no signs that there's any kids there either. So then cops in Iowa put out an open warrant saying that she has by this date to produce these kids for a wellness check, or she will be arrested and she will be extradited back to Iowa and she will face whatever charges come from that point forward. She doesn't do it, so they go and get her ass. And that's why she was already detained. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they thought was going to come of this. They're stupid on top of everything else. So, we're almost done here. The trial of conviction. Lori's trial began in April of 2023. The charges: first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow, conspiracy to commit murder, grand theft for collecting their Social Security checks after their deaths, because they were getting Social Security from their dad after he died.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, on top of that, I think there's something else that didn't get translated over to my notes. Over the course of this whole thing, after Tylee disappeared, her mom, Lori, like, also, not only was she still collecting the Social Security money that the kids were getting from their dads after he died, but Lori was also using her daughter's bank account and shit and like Venmoing money to other people from her daughter's shit. One would assume in an attempt to clear out the bank account, which is another terrible fucking way to do that. Like, there's this is going to sound really bad, but there's way smarter ways to clear out your daughter's fucking bank account. So, prosecution laid out the story in chilling detail.
Didn't have to work too hard for that.
Right. It's rough. Key evidence included texts between Lori and Chad labeling people as dark spirits, a zombie list ranking their family members.
Zombie.
Google searches about how to remove spirits from bodies. So you have the ability to fucking make these calls and all of this other shit, but you don't know how to take care of it?
Let's be honest. If I ever do commit this act, or not this act, but the act of murder, and the cops look at my search history, I'm fucked.
Yeah, pretty much every quote that I have did not translate over to this.
I am fucked.
Yeah, and then she just lied to cops, friends, family. She lied to everybody.
I've Googled some weird shit in my day.
We're going to have to delete that cache. So the prosecution laid out the story. Well, sorry, I missed something. This is a quote from the prosecution. Lori Vallow believed the end of the world was imminent. She believed her children were possessed, and she believed she had a divine mission to eliminate those who stood in her way.
She's on a mission from God.
Literally. Now, one of the most damning text messages came from Chad on the day after JJ vanished, which said, which I already said, he's calm, he's in no pain, he's free now. Lori did not testify. Her defense argued she was manipulated by Chad, but the jury didn't buy that.
But she defended herself.
She did eventually.
Oh.
She got tried in 2 different states.
Oh, she
got tried in Arizona and Idaho.
Oh, so one of them she defended herself. The other one, she said, I didn't do a good job.
Oh, yeah, because in the interview I watched, like, she talks about how manipulative and how much they lie and how they're paying the defense, or the prosecution was paying their star witnesses or their expert witnesses $1 million. She said $1 million on retainer to say certain things. And she was like, we didn't do that. I didn't do that with any of, or the defense. We didn't do any of that with any of our witnesses. And the dude literally was like, you didn't have any witnesses. And she was like, well, that people just don't know how it works. And I'm like, you're an idiot. You're too fucking, you're out of your pay grade here.
She wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, she's crazy is what she is. She thinks she's fucking right because she thinks she has this divine spiritual right, but she's crazy and also dumb on top of it. She's a fucking hairdresser, which there's nothing wrong with being a hairdresser, but a hairdresser does not make you in any way, shape, or form. It makes you about as qualified to be a fucking attorney as me being a fucking cook in restaurant management. I'm probably more fucking apt to be a fucking attorney at this point than her ass. Like, realistically, I'd probably do a better job just off the top of my dome.
Probably.
She could spend 8 hours in a law library and just shit the bed, and I'd just fucking drink a Mountain Dew and walk in there and be like,
yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. No contest, Your Honor.
Objection. He's being a fucking dick. I'm going to allow that one. Actually, I like it. Good one. We're rewriting the law books here today. After just 7 hours of deliberation, the jury found her guilty on all accounts.
7 hours to figure this shit out?
Yeah, I know, right? They probably took a lunch. She was sentenced
6 hour, 45-minute lunch?
She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Oh, they should just fry her ass.
But according to her, nothing's going to happen. Chad still is still awaiting trial, as we're about to say. Chad Daybell is, again, still awaiting trial, and he faces the death penalty. I don't know why she doesn't.
Why what is this, 2022?
23. This is now he's awaiting trial right now.
Her trial.
She just got sentenced in Iowa.
What the fuck? This is a problem with it takes too fucking long.
Yeah, she got transferred from prison in Arizona up to Idaho to face trial in Idaho.
What happened to the speedy trial? Fucking is that in the? Constitution?
Why did just shoot both of them? Because on top of that, it's expensive as fuck to keep them.
I see.
Because I don't know, I haven't seen him say shit, but they have to keep her in like protective custody and all that shit. Like she was talking about how she was in one jail, I think in Arizona, and she was just in a pod completely by herself because it was such a high profile thing. And because of what she did, they were worried that like the other prisoners were going to fucking off her ass. She killed her kids.
I believe that is a thing.
It's 100% a thing, but like, so you're telling like, what are we like? Fuck them. Let them go into general population. They made the choices. Let them fucking deal with the consequences if they come at them. Because she ain't fighting her way out of jack shit, I can tell you that. She's softer than baby shit. I think they should let her, just put her in Gen Pop. Fuck them.
I don't disagree.
And again, I didn't see any quotes from Chad Daybell. Like, well, and she talked about like how she's so stupid and so naive. She was talking, this reporter asked her, he was like, so you won't implicate or blame any of this on Chad? And she was like, neither of us did anything wrong. We're going to be exonerated of everything. Like she really still thinks that like this is a holy thing. And to the point that he was like, so what about when Chad blamed a lot of this on you in his case or in his trial or arraignment or whatever the fuck? And mind you, she subpoenaed like victims and like people that were either unrelated or could not be subpoenaed to this trial. And when asked about it, she was like, I was just so overwhelmed. I just signed a stack of subpoenas. He was like, well, for the next time we come to trial, I'm going to need you to be more diligent with your subpoenas. These are very important things. Like literally like people that like should morally and legally should not and legally could not be subpoenaed. She tried to subpoena them into court. And they're like, hey, bitch, eat a fat bag of dicks. No, fuck you. Go back to prison, eat some chicken nuggets, and think about your dumbass decisions because you're going to die there. Rightfully so. Where was I? So, again, Chad Daybell, still awaiting trial. Prosecutors believe he was not only a co-conspirator, but the spiritual leader of the murders. No shit. That's pretty much confirmed. what I was saying, when the reporter asked about Chad saying like she was a lot of the problem for this, she was like, yeah, his defense team told me that. And he was like, and how'd you react to that? And he was like, well, they told me, they said, Lori, I'm telling you that we're going to blame this on you, but Chad wants me to tell you that he doesn't want to. And she was like, he just has to do it. They're making him do it to build their case. And I'm like, no, you're a fucking idiot. He's trying to scapegoat the fuck out of you, you dumb bimbo.
She's blonde.
She's blonde, brunette, fucking pink. It don't matter. She's stupid and fucking brainwashed. And the fact that that hasn't hit her yet, she's literally in prison forever, can't get out. She's going to die there. I'm pretty sure she technically has 2 or 3 life sentences. So even if she does die and come back to life, the bitch is still going to stay in there for another lifetime. And it hasn't hit you that he's just trying to drop all this on you and get out of fucking prison and go do it to some other dumb bitch. I don't try not to, speak ill of women, but fuck her.
Well, if you kill kids, you don't deserve that.
You're no longer a human.
You get a little heat. Just saying.
Yeah. So Melanie Gibb, Lori's former best friend, testified that Lori believed, and this is a quote, if a person became a zombie, the only way to free their soul was to kill the body.
Makes perfect sense.
In a movie. Now,
zombies were real.
Yeah. Now, Alex Cox was likely the enforcer, obviously. Did a lot of the dirty work. He died in December of 2019 of natural causes. He had a pulmonary embolism, I believe. His role remains central, but he won't stand trial because he's dead.
Obviously. Yeah.
Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow were buried without dignity, murdered by the people who were supposed to protect them. And Lori, she still claims she did nothing wrong. In her sentencing statement, she said, Jesus knows me, and Jesus understands me. No one else does. Go fuck yourself. Jesus. So before we get into the cleaning house at the end, I'll give a little conclusion to this that we can use if we want to on other little short videos. This case is about delusion, about the deadly consequences of unchecked belief, but most of all, it's about 2 children, Tylee and JJ, whose voices were silenced by the very person who claimed to speak for God. And that is the story of Lori Vallow.
Well said, Travis.
I thought so.
Beautiful.
I wouldn't call it beautiful, but I would say it's somewhat comprehensive for the scenario we're dealing with. Fuck this bitch. Oh. You have to like not even just watch the docuseries if you want to watch it. It's interesting. Watch the court proceedings and the interviews. She is fucking crazy. She still wholeheartedly holds on to like all of this idealism.
But in all honesty, it's not surprising. Anybody that would do these acts and have these thoughts, it's par for the course. She's gonna think she's innocent.
But at the same time, look at Rocktario and the Anthill Kids. I'm pretty sure he was beaten to death by members of the Anthill Kids.
Yeah,
in prison, or at least partially. Like, you have to snap out of it. Like, how good is his dick that you're still thinking this? You'll never touch it again. You'll never speak to this man again. I'm sure there's ways that they can correspond via mail or postcard or something like that. But like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is Jesus Rick Grimes? Is he going to find a way into the prison and free you from all the zombies? No. If Jesus is a real celestial being that comes down here one day, he's gonna look through your prison cell, the bars on your prison cell, and go, oh, you're the bitch that killed her fucking kids. Fuck you. And he's gonna keep on walking.
You're fucked.
He's like, oh, you blame that shit on me? He's gonna DX her. Suck it.
I don't think the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes, he does. He's gonna be wearing a D-Generation X t-shirt when he comes back. You talking about? He's bringing back all the good ones. He's going to come back. He's going to have Scott Hall on one side. He's going to have fucking X-Pac on the other, even though I don't think he's dead.
I think he's still alive.
His soul died years ago.
Oh, yes. Well, we'll see you next week. Take care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that happy shit. Be sure to follow us on your favorite podcast app. Listen to it. We do put the video of these edited live streams on
take out some of
Spotify. So if you use Spotify, you can catch the edited video of this live stream.
minus a couple dick and fart jokes.
Yes, minus a couple. Maybe I'll take out one. We got a 2 max limit.
All right.
All right.
We're done.
We'll see you next week. Take care.
Okay. Bye.